WHAS 11 Weather Impact Forecast is sponsored by Tom Sundergeld Plumbing and Baker's Heating and Air Conditioning.
An enormous amount of smoke, also putting out air alerts tomorrow for Seattle and other major cities. And a lot of times, sometimes those Washington smoke can come this way if the jet stream's right.
Yeah, so the last time we had some of that wildfire smoke, we were under what's called northwest flow. So it was just kind of funneling right into our area. It's not quite the same kind of pattern that we're in. We could start to see some hazy sunsets by about Wednesday evening, but it's not going to be as dramatic kind of funneling in here. So that's some good news for us.
How about our low temperatures tonight? Is this kind of thing going to continue through August, this first week of August?
You wish, right? I wish too. I know.
Well, it'd be nice for the morning on Thursday at the bus stop.
Yeah, bus stop forecast Thursday morning will probably be in the lower 70s. So it'll be much more, quote, typical for this time of year because we're going to have more mugginess on here. But talking about that smoke forecast here. So this is just a model, and this lets you know vertically integrated smoke. So this is not necessarily surface level. This is kind of what you could see throughout the atmosphere, and already seeing hazy sunsets tonight. My friends back in Omaha, Nebraska talking about it. So that's funneling from the Pacific Northwest. And you're noticing as time goes along, it squeezes into our area by Wednesday night, but we're still seeing some of the greens and yellows. Typically when it was thickest here at home last week, it's when we had more of the oranges and reds over us. And as we carry on throughout this week, we kind of get more of a zonal flow, which means winds are going from west to east. So it's probably going to keep a lot of that thickest smoke just off to our north. But of course, this is always something we have to monitor when there are wildfires in Canada or in the Pacific Northwest. Temperature wise, those are back on the rise after today. We topped out in the low to about mid 80s. We're talking mid to upper 80s for the rest of the week. But of course, it's still early August and our average high in Louisville is 89 degrees. So we can still very much get 90s in August and September. Our rain chances do start to pick up as well, though. So our humidity will begin to increase beginning on Wednesday. Nothing all too major, but it's going to be where you can notice it more so as you step outside. Wednesday, Thursday, and then you're noticing the best rain chances of the week will be Friday and Saturday. Still at this time, just a 40% chance of scattered activity. We'll keep an eye on that for your weekend plans, of course. So rainfall over the next 5 days, a lot of it has been off to our southeast. It's where that low got pushed. It's where a stationary front is set up. And it's keeping most of that moisture off to our southeast. Tries to nudge into eastern Kentucky tomorrow with some scattered showers. Same can be said on Wednesday, a little bit closer to home. That is why we have a 20% chance. At the same time, we have an approaching system from the northwest, and they kind of merge here. So this moves off to the northeast. And then we get this activity coming in from the northwest. So by Friday into Saturday, that's when the radar starts to fill in a little bit more. And that's when we have a better chance for scattered activity. But of course, the rain can bring us beautiful scenes like this rainbow in Fern Creek on Sunday, sent in by Lauren Corrigan. You can even see the faded second rainbow there off to the left of that photo. And you can send your weather photos and videos to us anytime. The easiest way to do so is on Facebook. We have a Facebook group called Kentucky, Indiana Cloud Watchers, and we choose photos from there for not only our newscasts, but also our weekly weather streaming show, Weather or Not. Satellite and radar for us tonight, we are in the quiet zone. There's rain off to our west and off to our east, but we are looking at mostly clear conditions here at home, and that will be the case overnight with lows cooling back off into the 60s. We'll see a lot of sunshine for our Tuesday, a nice northeast breeze around 80 degrees at lunchtime, partly cloudy for the afternoon with highs in the mid to upper 80s. We'll continue to see temperatures in the mid to upper 80s through the weekend. Once again, best chances for rain likely Friday and Saturday, so we'll be watching that for your weekend plans. Overnight lows also start to increase after tonight. Upper 60s, low 70s through the rest of that 7-day outlook. And of course, when rain is in the forecast, you can stream the live radar 24/7 on the WHAS 11 Plus app, which is free to download on your smart TV.